Drake dropped 3 separate albums in one night: Iceman, Habiti, and Maid of Honor. Now, everybody's talking about the music, but I need you to hear the business.
Yo, welcome back to the channel, you lot. Please make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, this is a show now. This is a show, and we're going to be going through a lot of stuff today. We're going to be discussing Drake's new album. We're going to be looking at the AP Swatch debacle, as I'm going to call it. No, but big them up though. They're riling up the people on the internet. Fabio Wardley and Daniel Dubois are rematching. Central C buys his brother's girlfriend a Birkin. We're going to look at that briefly. Ronda wins. And a Jake Paul Waka Flock. And there's some other stuff. We also want to look at the Kali and Gigi split, the intrusive thoughts. I'm going to come on to that a bit later. But this brother is saying essentially that Drake's dropped the 3 albums at the same time to get himself out of a deal. Let's hear what the brother's saying.
Each one of those projects has its own SoundScan code. Why does that matter? Because Drake was allegedly on the back end of a $400 million deal with Universal Music Group, and that deal required 3 more studio albums. He knocked out his entire contractual obligation in 24 hours.
24 hours, 3 albums. So normally they release, an album a year across maybe an album a year or an album every 2 years, whatever it is. Clearly Drake had 3 albums left, and he reckons that Drake was trying to just get out. Obviously, I think he's got some sort of lawsuit against a company, a music company. I think it might even be his own. I don't know, but things weren't looking too great. But let's hear this.
UMG woke up and their biggest artist was already gone. Now he's a free agent, and reportedly a private equity firm is.
So apparently, Drake's got $2 billion on the table for him. I don't know whether he's going to take that or not, but we're going to see, man. But while I'm discussing this, give me your views on that album.
Already
actually,
put a $2 billion on the table.
You lot, give me your views on the album. There's 3 albums. I think it's he's dropped 3 albums. Let's just look into that because we're on a roll this evening. Drake album titles. I think one's called Habiti. And yeah, man, a lot's happening. And people got a lot to say. He's even wearing the mayor's medal, Toronto mayor's medal, and she was quite happy for him to do that because she's saying that he's really repped Toronto, the city of Toronto. So yeah, Iceman's the main one. Obviously you can see the other albums that he's been known for over the years. Take Care of You's. Yeah, Habiti. They're the most popular first. So Iceman's clearly the most popular at the moment. You see it there. And then you've got this Habiti one. Where's the other one? The Maid of Honor. So in terms of ranks of pop, that's how Google's ranking the popularity of the albums. Iceman is currently ranked as the most popular, but in terms of the actual what the albums are, you've got Iceman, you've got Habiti, and you've got Maid of Honor. So let's look at this briefly. The track list. It's the 10th album. So what are the other ones? The 11th to 13th. I mean, they're all released at the same time. I'm not sure. I think that might be his mum, actually. His mum and his dad. I think that's him as a child in the background there. English Jamaican Pat was on it, apparently. Okay. But yeah, they're all released at the same time, as you can see there. Iceman, Maid of Honor, Habiti, and I'm going to be honest with you, there's been mixed reviews on them. Obviously, you can see they're still popular, they're still streaming, so regardless of what people's subjective views are on the albums, they're still clearly streaming, they're still popular, and he's doing his thing. But as I say, there you go, Maid of Honor. You can see the track listings there. And what's becoming a theme, and I'm gonna go to my my X account just to show you, because I've been kind of covering and putting out some videos. Obviously, going to stay away from the audio if we can. But he's actually been throwing indirects allegedly at certain people in the industry and stuff like that. But yeah, he's got a tune, Which One, with Central C, and that's on the Maid of Honor project. Let's just go ahead so we can just go directly to it. And on Habiti, and he does have, he's got few features. He's got Sexy Red, Low Shimmy, Party Next Door on Habiti. Producers, Smash David, produced by Ty, Ellie Brown. And this is an interesting design. It's like kind of a don't know what's that, wrapping paper tape covering this lady's face and just her eyes showing. Not sure what that's meant to mean, but there's a lot of symbolism. There's a lot of symbolism going on, really, isn't there? There's a lot of symbolism going on. So that's Habiti. And the other one, of course, is Iceman. All 2026, all dropped at the same time. And Iceman, so this is something that I wanted to pick up on, actually. So you can see that glove sign. As you know, Michael, there's a film on Michael Jackson currently released, and a lot of people are saying that this imagery of the glove, he's basically saying that he's this generation's Michael Jackson, the most popular. And to be fair, he's in the running to do so, most definitely. I'm not sure he's as popular as Michael Jackson, but he is definitely certainly up there, you know. So, and there's been memes, fireman, in relation to Kendrick Lamar. But as I say, yeah, it's listed as the Night studio album, so I guess that was kind of released first in the rankings. But that's what that brother was saying about. He's saying Drake's dropped all these albums at the same time to essentially get out of his deal. Let's here some commentary from Platboy Max on this, on the albums generally. Let's just hear what he's saying. I'm gonna have to scroll to. It's probably streaming saying this stuff.
I don't know. I feel like there hasn't been that many standout songs. There's been,
and that's what I'm saying. It had really mixed reactions. I'll be honest.
A lot of good songs, but not that many standout songs. If I'm being honest, this is a nigga who's been listening to.
And to be fair to Platboy Max, he's a producer in his own right. I swear he won he got a Grammy this year on the album or on a song with. I think Skepta had some part to play in that album. He actually got a Grammy this year. I think Platboy Max did.
Like for a decade and a half, there's not that many standout songs off the first listen. And in my personal opinion, I feel like
somebody's saying here, rather have a 5-track album, they all bangers, than 40 songs and 7 songs different. But I guess do you know what it is? I think like if it is that he's kind of meeting obligations and meeting label deals, then if he is dropping all those albums at the same time, he's kind of saying, well, I'm just going to put all these songs out, all this stuff that I've been working at, using the label's facilities, so they can't say maybe in the future that I'm using. I created these songs using their facilities, so in the future they're going to be able to take advantage of those songs and create to be in copyright. He's probably just get rid of all the songs that he made whilst with this particular label, and then kind of moving on fresh, and that's why he's just dropped everything. And he dropped, I swear he dropped a hard drive, what's it called, 180 gigs or whatever it was. He dropped a hard drive of a song. Wiley did that once, actually. He just dropped music on the internet. There's bare files in that. Let's hear what he's saying. Boy Max.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying though. I don't know. It sounds like a cool idea, like 3 albums. Like, I don't know anyone who's ever dropped 3 albums in one night, but it's something that's sound better than it actually is in my.
Yeah, I mean, it's just that. Do you know what it is? I mean, I'm do a bit of music myself. It's about, you see, when you're doing music, you do kind of want to be selective. You want to put out the best. You don't want to really drop anything that's mediocre if you can help it. And it's a long lesson to learn, really. But when you drop so much at the same time, there's going to be a question of the quality of some of them. That's just how it goes, isn't it?
You feel me?
And Platboy Max is giving his honest answer, and I think a lot of people are thinking that. But same way, there's some good tunes in there. There's some good tunes still.
Be on our dick a lot for sharing opinions, but it's like, bro, that's what make me. So I'm gonna just share my opinion.
Nah, fair enough, man. Like he said it as he's feeling, and it's not anything that other people aren't saying. There are some criticism. What's Rick Ross saying about this?
Bars. Damn.
Oh, now look. Let me just be clear. I'm not on this channel here to like downplay Drake or anything like that. It just so happens that when you type Drake album into, I'm typing this into Instagram, unfortunately there are some sort of critical views coming up. Look, Rick Ross isn't going to be a fan of I think Drake even did a bar about I was Aiden Ross before Aiden Ross with reference to Rick Ross. So he's this, I think Rick Ross is dissed on the album. So he's not going to be too congratulatory. And on one of his songs, he always gets the audience to sing, or he doesn't. I don't know. He doesn't do Drake's part or whatever it is. But let's hear what he's saying anyway.
Niggas say 3 albums are trash albums, 2 years too late. What site is this? Complex? The Glazer University.
No, Rick Ross is always on smoke, man. He's always on smoke. But Officer Ricky, man. But look, let's hear what this brother's saying.
Alright, so we all know Drake went ahead and shocked everyone yesterday and dropped 3 albums. We got Iceman,
Brother's called Rob Markman,
and Made of Honor, and Habibti. Now, I'd be lying to you if I said that I spent nearly enough time with all 3 to really form some type of review.
Yeah, man. Even, I'll be honest with you, there's a lot to listen to, put it that way. There's a lot to get through.
Or opinion or a hot take, right? But the one song that really stood out to me was the Iceman intro, right? It's called Make Them Cry. Because while...
Is that the one that he's, I think he was referring to A$AP Rocky? Is that the one that he refers to A$AP Rocky in? Maybe.
Great deal of the album deals with Drake's feelings post his battle with Kendrick and the scores that he has to...
Yeah. Now take a listen to that one. I like Make Them Remember. I did a little freestyle to that, I'll be honest. It's on X. But, yeah. Make Them Remember. I like the Make Them Remember tune as well. But yeah, this person's identifying some hidden codes in the album covers. Let's see what they're saying. The Iceman, this is hype beast. Iceman covers a direct, yeah. So this is what I was saying about Michael Jackson. The Iceman covers a direct comparison to Michael Jackson by donning the crystalline glove and the sixth gesture. Drake leaves us guessing if that's a final tribute to his hero or a signal that he has officially stepped into MJ's place at the top. And obviously 6 is obviously, I think he's from the 6th district in Toronto or whatever it is. Beat it. So he's even referring to Mike. But this was from First Person Shooter though. So that's the earlier album. And then the cover from it is Drake's most personal artwork. As I said to you before, it's his mum, and then I think his dad's in the background. His dad's there in the background. And he actually raps on the album. I kind of identified it with it as well, actually, talking about his dad going through a battle with cancer. And that's something that I can identify with, do you know what I mean? But he's saying that yeah, there's a bit of stuff going on in his family at the moment still. Yeah, there you go. So they just kind of double expose the image. And the Habibti means my love, but it's visual layers. So with the as I say, this tape hiding the silhouette, like a metaphor of the veil. That's what they're saying on that one. And moving on from that, the master tape represents a collapse in communication talks. I think this is somebody just giving their opinion and view. My eyes is the ultimate expression of love. So the eyes are really an important part of that culture, you know. So yeah, man, these are some English views. This is, I think, Craig Mitch.
Bro, I already got people atting me, DMing me, asking me for the review on Drake's new albums, bro.
Mimi, big up Mimi, the music blogger as well, man. She's saying, please, I want to see reviews by Monday. There's no way you can do all 3 albums properly today. Now it feels rushed. Please take your time. So they want to hear from
I'm in Monaco right now. I've listened to a couple of the songs, but I can't give you no in-depth review right.
Okay, so he's yeah. As I say, there's a lot to get through, man. There's a lot to get through. There's a lot to get through. What's this lady saying?
Wait. Let me get this straight.
I
Drake
think she's called Holly Heat. Big her up.
came out with 3 albums that are similar in style to his previous albums.
Oh, she's being sarcastic. She's saying, why are people being surprised by that? I mean, that's the nature and genre of his music.
Oh my God. I see it now. Oh my God. You guys are completely right. It's almost like Drake put out music for the fans of the music he's been making.
She's taking a mic. No, that's true. And I was hearing on the online app people saying, they don't understand his music, but it just all sounds the same to me to some of his earlier stuff, you know. Let's see. This lady's doing a bit of comedy to it.
He's no longer Mr. Nice
Big up Lulu Gonzalez.
Man. He's Mr. Iceman. Are you crazy? The album's about to be stupid. Kendrick who? Kendrick who? It's the Iceman.
Okay.
People are the ad.
Okay, we're not going to do the music thing, but I'm not crazy about the difference. She said, yeah, man. This brother is going straight for the juggler, it sounds.
Iceman is ass. Oh, this shit is... Shut the fuck up.
No, he's not. He's saying it's not.
Because first of all, there's 3 different albums. Drake made this specific...
He's got music in the background, so allow that one still. Is Jess Hilarious talking on it?
So, as we can see...
No, this is from before. This is about something before Jess Hilarious.
So let me get this straight.
Beyonce have 48 hours to respond. Okay. Not sure about that. But look, yeah! A lot's happening, mate. A lot's happening there. A lot's happening. So that's the Drake album, man. It's all the rage. Let's see if there's any news stories come up on it. Drake albums. Let's see what the media are saying. I'll be honest. From what I've heard, there's a mix. I mean, from what I've heard, and I'll just leave it like that. There's obviously 3 albums. I would, you know, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not the end of the world, mate. It's not the end of the world. It's not bad. And we'll see what he produces when he goes off on his independent journey, really. But he's shattering records. Let's go to this independent article. Drake shatters Spotify record with new album release. Became the most streamed artist of 2026 in a single day. Look at that. In one day, most streamed artists of the whole of 2026. And so we're in May now, so that's 6 months. It's significant. Iceman, Maid of Honor, Habiti's been mixed with some critics noting issues with self-editing and material. But man, let me just give me a second there. But yeah, it's significant. It's significant. Let's be back in a sec. I just need to... Apologies. Emergency. Yeah, it's really, really significant, man. Sorry about that. Sometimes you got to address things that are going on. But yeah, he's breaking records in one day. But as I say, look, they are pointing to the fact that the response to it has been kind of mixed. So, and that's to be expected. Let's look at Guardian. Triple album comeback. Oh dare. Reject all. One second, sorry. Trying to get me to... Gonna have to accept it. The Guardian's giving it a 2 stars. Triple album comeback is a boring, bloated disaster. Alex Petridis is clearly not holding back. It's possible that the world's biggest rapper is using this epic content drop to get out of his record deal. But aside from some bright spots on Iceman, should the public really be subjected to it? It's easy to overestimate Drake's fall from grace. So, yeah. this brother is not holding back on his opinion on the situation. Takes on Michael Jackson's essential for #1 hit. Even the Financial Times is reporting on it. Let's look at the Financial Times. It's a bit different. While Habiti is a snooze fest, I didn't even know that these lot. Imagine the Financial Times covers music. I never knew that. While Habiti is a snooze fest, the Canadian's rappers' comedic talents shine on Iceman and Maid of Honor. I did not know that that the Financial Times did music breakdowns. Look at that. But do you know why what Financial Times covering it? Because music makes money, baby. So it's unsurprising. But R&B vocalist Party Next Door, and they forwarded back again. Background of Swatch of female vocal harmonies. Similar imagined title Make Them Pay. Atmospheric use of another 1970s soul sample, less recondite this time. Yeah, man. So, but yeah, they gave it. Look, the Financial Times is giving him a 3 out of 5 stars. So that's a little better. But that's what's happening over here, man. Anyway, that's Drake's album. I did say that I wanted to go to my x.com because there is a video that I want to show you lot. I'm not going to play the music, obviously, just kind of breaking down. And you'll see it in the subtitles. I think I need to give credit to somebody on that. Just breaking down. I just have to go through my profile for this one. Just breaking down the Drake this is essentially. So let me see if I can get to it. You can see some of the stories that have been covering recently. Let me just get to that one. Where's that video? It's further down. Big up Coco Jones. Big up Coco Jones. I was giving him a bit of applause there. Alright, I think this is it. So yeah, look, so Drake's This Is A$AP Rocky. So let's look at this. Just going to go through this. Let's. Oh no, of course we're not going to play the music because that's a madness. But we are going to go through this video. So hopefully I might have to move this so you can see the words. I'm going to move the title in so you can see the words properly. I think that will be sufficient. And 1 second. Let's see if it comes up. Please turn off the music, brother. Alright. We know you. There you go. So those are the words. The jig is up. Listen to you. Oh, sorry. I need to move this thing out of the way again. So out of your. How many houses you build? How many souls did you hit off the back of your deal? The between getting you out of your deal, letting you off your deal. He's doing the same thing. You saw my brother. He was trying to fix it. So it seems like he may have had some issues with A$AP. Okay, that's what's been suggested anyway. You get embodied. I do want to give credit to the person who's picked up on this. Yo, BM ain't posted singles talking about Rihanna not posting the single. And I don't know about who this brother is. If you know who that brother is, let me know in the comments. But yeah, I did give credit. Yes, I got that from Odd Body God. I just want to give him or her credit for that sort of compilation. So we'll just go through that again actually. Just going through it briefly. So he's saying, what's he saying? We know URG's rocking already, the jig is up. So he's basically saying it's done for Jay-Z. Guilt, that's how your soul's fulfilled. He's saying the turkeys in the hood isn't good enough to do anything for what's his name, Kendrick Lamar. Off your deal between getting you out of your deal. So he's saying that Kendrick Lamar also wanted to get out of his deal. Saw my brother, so he's obviously saying he had some sort of issue with A$AP Rocky. And then he's saying that A$AP Rocky's dissing him on his latest album, and then he's saying that he's getting bodied by a singing person. And he's saying that Rihanna didn't even post any music. I don't know. Did Rihanna post A$AP Rocky's album or music when he dropped it? I've no idea, mate. You lot let me know in the comments, man. But yeah, that's what's going over. That's what Jake, as I say, he's rocking that Mayor's belt. Mayor's, what do you call it? Mayor's what's the thing name again? He's rocking that Mayor necklace, that's it. And he's lit up that Toronto Tower. But let me just go through some of this stuff that's been happening. Donovan Mitchell celebrates advance of the Eastern Conference with his fiancee Coco Jones. And as I say, we have been looking at this AP Swatch, and that's what I'm going to go on to now, actually. Complete madness. Complete madness. Let's go to Instagram for that one, actually. Just complete... I've got some messages to look at. Yeah, Odd Body Goblin, that was the person that I got that material from. I just wanted to give him credit for that clip. But yeah, AP Swatch, audamars, piguet, and Swatch. They made the people them go crazy this week, man, for the £350 or £400 watch across the world. Thailand, I think New York. So I saw a video where some people came from Ohio. Apparently, there's no Swatch in Ohio, and just doing the like they're saying 30 or between 30 and 60 of those pocket watches per store. And then when the people them line up, some people have been lining up for the store, and bear in mind some of these ones are what do you call it, AI. But what people have been doing actually, like this brother here, I have been watching a couple of his videos actually.
My company was
he's converted. He's created a. I'm not sure that's going to go down with AP and Swatch actually. Whether he's got the right to do it, maybe he does. It's just like an accessory, isn't it? But he's created a watch band, for the AP Swatch. Look, you see it there. So that's what some people do. I personally think look. I'm going to be quite frank. In my opinion, in my very humble opinion, I think the rubber wrist, like the kind of Apple Watch wrist they're a bit tacky. I'll be honest with you. I mean, I know it's only £400, but I think for something like that, like if you can afford it, obviously buy the real thing, 200 grand, 100 grand, 6 grand, whatever it is, on an actual AP with the metal band. But me personally, if I was to have one of these, I'd have it in a metal band. I wouldn't have it in a rubber band. And the other thing is, security wise, wouldn't it just pop out?
I'm gonna be the first person to officially convert the Royal.
Couldn't somebody just like grab it? If it's in rubber, somebody could just grab the thing, and that's £400 gone, or £350 gone, isn't it? So I don't quite get that. As I say, he's not the only person who's doing it. I swear I saw somebody else creating the bands. Okay, maybe we'll come to it in a bit. But yeah, it's just absolute. Look at this one. Where is this? This is in... I don't even know where this is. This is somewhere. But it's absolute madness. Look at that. Don't think it's England. This brother's... Hey, this brother here is just spraying the tear gas willy-nilly, man. Look at that. That is, yo, for what? Yeah, man. Yeah. But some people got them already. Some people got them. Some people got the full collection. So this brother has got the full collection. What's your max number? Was that for each was 3? He's probably saying 3,000. I'll be honest. Now, but this brother's saying it was at 2,000. Obviously, he's gonna make because they're not released. Anybody who is kind of scalping and selling it now, they're gonna be making a shed load of money on the watches. But that's like a full collection, isn't it? It's a full collection, because that's what I see other people doing. Some people want to actually get all 5. I think it's 5 of them anyway. Some people are trying to get the full set. Like this brother here, he got the full set. I think that brother, that brother's called? What's my man called again? I've forgotten what his name is. I've forgotten his... No, I know who Digger is, obviously. I know who Digger D is, but what's the jeweler called again? Anyway, he patterned it. He's gotten the jewels. That jeweler there. He got it. If you know his name, and please put it in the comments. It just slipped me just now. I saw it today actually. Might come to me back in a bit when I kind of go through the video. But yeah, man. What's Benny the Butcher saying about it?
You're done.
Yo, Benny,
How do you feel about the Swatch AP collab not being a wristwatch?
I got
So you've been asked about it not being a wristwatch. Okay.
two emotions about that. One, I'm a little disappointed because I knew people was excited about those watches. I'm
Okay. Okay. Let me continue.
seeing people post them on Instagram, but the other part of me like, woo! People's gonna be doing the most with them off. I plan to go get a few of them for my nephew, my kids. I was gonna buy a few
So he's gonna buy a few himself.
of them. You know what I'm saying? But I know people mad. You see the rap panicking on Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because he's talking about the people them who've bought the really expensive ones and that. But yeah, people are gonna buy it, man. There's been queries about the movement in the watch. I mean, it's a plastic watch, isn't it? So there's been questions. I'm gonna see what this lady's saying in a second. There's been questions over, you know, is the move, because with watches, a big part of watches is about the movement. So essentially, is the movement serviceable? Do you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna go to what's happening here. I think this is in Bengaluru, and that is that in India? Yes, in India. My brother's yo, he's sprinted around the corner to the side, now he's getting draped up. Bare people are forwarding through. Ladies, men, everybody just, yeah. Where I saw it, it wasn't too bad, was Japan actually. They were quite just lining up nicely and that from what I saw. But yeah, that's a lot happening in India. Big up my Indian friends. And then what's this lady saying?
Swatch collab, they're pocket watches. They're not wristwatches, they're pocket watches. So
Yeah, big up Time Mashanti. You lot follow her up.
who came up with that photo of the colorful watches? Because you're going to hell. You got us good.
She
That was
said
AI.
they fooled the people them.
God damn it. I mean, this is cute, but what am I going to do with a pocket watch?
What people are going to do, they're going to put them into wrist watches and rock them, trust and believe. If not, the ladies, they might have them on their bags and that. On the man, they might even have them on their lapels, just right through a pocket. You know the thing that your pocket goes through, your button goes through. You might have it on a buttonhole. But generally, I think a lot of people is going to just adapt them into bracelets and wear them as actual watches, I'll be honest.
I mean, it's kind of swaggy, but it's just like, I don't
And while I'm here, tell me which one of the ones is your favourite of the Royal Pop collection, man. Which one of the ones do you like?
really see myself wearing that. Gosh, damn it. I thought I was about to have me a bust down AP or something, I don't know.
Let me just take a look here. Of these, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There might be more, actually. Of these ones, which would I get? Which one would I get? I like this one, and I like this black one. I do like the black one. But it is still... Somebody said they look like Tamagotchis, and I'd have to agree. You know the things that the children used to collect from Japan back in the day? They certainly do look like those type of collectibles, man. And I already showed you what's the DJG saying?
This shit remind me of when they made Krabby Patty different colors. Why?
These watches that's all AI. Them things don't exist, by the way. That's
Did I do this shit?
But yeah, he's reacting to an AI picture, so less of that, man. But yeah, this is what it actually looks like. Just get rid of the it's back and front. So that thing, it actually pops out of that, and then you can wind it. I think it lasts for 90 hours or something. And then you wind it again. I think that's 4 days. Nah, look, bruv, you're not being serious. Nobody's wearing it like that, man. And if you're wearing that like that through a crowd, that is going. Somebody's jacking that. I can't lie. Yeah, if you want to look after it properly, I wouldn't wear it like that in crowds and stuff. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think people are going to be wearing it like that. No, I don't think people are going to be wearing like that. What's going on there anyway?
I'm about to go get a glizzy quick. Hold my spot.
This guy's a comedian.
$4,500 for this seat right now.
Oh, they were selling seats for thousands.
the cheers, it went from 72 to 42.
Brother's called Luxury Losso. He's taking the absolute mate. Is he lying on somebody's spot?
Oh, now we got 2 more hours. Why they got an old head in the front, bro? Like, he don't even know how to use a phone. How he found out before us? Bro,
But the ironic thing about that, as I understand it, I think some of these people may have lost out because, oh, look at this, that's cold. Nah, who did that, man? Man, you sellotaping that. Yeah, this one's, it's very bright. It's very bright, but I mean, I guess that's artwork, isn't it? That one there with the actual royal pop on it's not too bad actually. That blue one's unstable. I wouldn't get this one. Get this for one of the ladies maybe. I'm not. Did I have a straight green one? Look at the comparisons. Yeah. And then yeah, this is crowds at one of the events.
you're gonna get arrested. No.
This is in Illinois. Is that near Chicago? Well, they actually are they chanting in that AP, chanting in that Swatch. Mad. Wow, man. Oh my gosh. What's his stocky saying?
And some people say, oh.
Yeah, I mean, I would hear what he's saying without the music, but yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's got something to say about that. He's saying it. That's when what's it? Devin Britt was sitting under the rim when seeing LeBron get swept out. That's all right. LeBron James is definitely part of Devon Brooks' villain arc. People are already camping for Swatch.
Yes, guys. So as you don't know, the AP Swatch collaboration is open this week. I'm in London.
So this is guy's called Kaya Devonte. So he was in London checking it all out.
Right now it's Thursday and there are people queuing already. So I'm gonna go to all the stores in London and shoot up the queues right now because it's crazy. I'm assuming you lot have seen, but here's the pocket watches.
Yeah. Well, so how many is that? What? That's 8. Is that 8? It's not bad actually. Is that what it looks like? Not bad. Not bad. As I said, I like the black.
Crazy, man. People are going
I like
crazy.
the black one.
You actually can't queue.
Oh, sorry. I like the black one and the other one, but yeah, man. Not sure what's going on over there, but yeah. But yeah, that's
outside the store. You have to queue around the corner. So I'm gonna go around the corner and show you what it's saying around this corner right here. Guys, take a look at the queue, man. The queue's here already. Crazy.
You saw the camp.
There's
Not
12
quite neat. How come they've all got the same tent?
Crazy. So guys, that was Swatch.
Did somebody come and sell them the same tent? So yeah, he's kind of going around looking at it. What's this lady saying?
We are not animals. The store is.
And said we are okay. He's saying the store is closed. Look at that, rowdy. Yeah. I think there's a bit of music in that. And this brother, I think he's called, I followed him actually, made by Natty.
Do you think it's going to be a watch? Do you think it's going to be a...
He done some proper business, I can't lie. I saw one of his later, let me go to one of his latest videos actually, made by Matty. I did follow him actually. There's quite some interesting content on this. And he proper did the business, man. He actually did.
I block it off, right? But then there's like hella man that's been waiting here.
Oh, he's got music. Airport, it's been a stretch, bro. It's been a stretch, and then now they want to tell us that we ain't gonna close down. And then they ask him how long you been there. We've been there over like 48 hours. It's long, bro. Have you brushed your teeth? Yes, bro. Trust me, a bit of banter there. And this brother said, he's just a bit of banter. It's not that deep. How's it been? So he's talking to a journalist. How he's gonna cover it. He asked him who he was covering. He didn't actually say. He said he's going to give an objective outlook. People decide what's your company. He just says works for a news agency. So obviously he's going to sell the story to whoever. That was made by Natty. And then yeah, he went to see some other people. There you see some of them.
Hey, not me. The man slept outside. We pulled up.
So they patterned it. So they had a good network. They had a good network of people, basically. Yeah, available to go and queue and get them, and then obviously they did their business.
They're
See the police there in the background.
running. They're running.
Absolute carnage, mate.
Yeah, we're here, Covent Garden. We're outside the Swatch shop.
They have them on toothbrushes. I understand that though.
Big bag of readies. Got 20 quid. We're trying to buy.
Now 20 quid in the UK means 20,000, mate. Just in case you didn't know. 20 quid just used to mean a 20 pound note. I'll be honest with you. But obviously at some point it's changed to 20,000.
Whoever's selling, come and see me.
I saw Instagram story about it. I wanted to buy a thing from everyone.
Yeah, we're buying.
I ain't started.
No. How long you been here?
I just came like 10 minutes ago.
All the jewelers forwarded.
10 minutes ago.
Just, the show.
Just wanted to have a little look what was going on.
Yeah.
For the mayhem.
Yeah.
See Tiffany.
Yeah. What do you want? How much? Right now.
I think they're gonna actually do some business straight.
Yeah, cash. Come on,
What's
my
that?
boy.
One of the pink ones. So he's got the readies. They're doing the business straight.
My guy. We got
The money's there and there. Deal done.
the first one. We got one of the first ones.
Jeez, mate, he secured them.
He's gonna sell that for a lot more than he paid, and he defo didn't pay what do you call it? You know what I'm saying?
Bag, come on, mate, he secured the bag quickly.
Quick flip. So we got one of the first ones.
So look
We
at
locked
that.
it in
So he locked it in.
quickly.
Got a pink one.
Crown at the
And
feet.
it's a nice colour as well.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come on.
They're liking those ones and that.
We're buying, guys. We're buying.
Yeah, man. So that's what's
Yeah,
going on. There's
you
people
got-
queuing. There's people queuing. There's people, the more prestigious dealers who are forwarding, buying from people who are straight there, and then elsewhere there's chaos.
Yo.
We are buying. So he's got a sign
We're
saying we are
We're
buying.
Look, they're not happy about that.
Oh yeah, obviously the store might not like resellers.
You thought we were going to be the only jewelers out here? Let them know to the well I'm back.
Yeah, man, that's what's going on. Hey, big them up still, man. Bit of business, bit of commerce. I rate it. I'll big up me by Natty, and let's see. So yeah, that's what's been going on. As you say, chaos around the whole world, Chaos around the whole world, man. Let me just bring that sign back into, yeah. All right. Next topic, we're going to look at this. So apparently Fabio Wardley, activating his rematch clause. We're just going to take a look at that now. Fabio Wardley is activating his rematch clause. I saw that and I thought, and I think he posted something. Who was the boxer that he's referred to? I think some iconic images. But let's go and see anyway. All right, so let's go to one of the latest. Let's look at this one. More than a team, more than a family. So he's great. Because there's been criticism of his staff and that. But in fact, he's saying, nah, he's standing with his team. Because people are saying they should have taken him. I think Ben Davison, that they should have taken him out when he was getting battered, basically. But do you know what? I think what's with him, his strength is his worst enemy health-wise, because he was taking a batter and man is just not getting knocked out. He's not going down like that. He's not going down. But it's not, as I said in another video, I don't think it's necessarily a good thing for his own health, because if you're not realising you're taking on pain, that's very, it's not great. But anyway, let's look at this. I thought that was the one where he's said that, this was it. Coming for what's smart. Yeah, there. Let's just pause it there. So I hope you lot can see that. He's saying, you can see that, I'm going to highlight it. He's saying, coming for what's mine. So what that means is, so that I think there was mention of a rematch clause, and he's saying, he's going to activate it. So he's forwarding back. Fabio Wardley will be fighting Daniel Dubois at some point. Daniel Dubois technical TKO'd him, but Fabio Wardley will be fighting him, and we will see a rematch at some point. I don't know when it's going to happen. Maybe Daniel won't fight him straight away. I don't know. I think, as I say, Fabio Wardley's going to need some time to recover, because he took on some very severe damage, but he's, pun intended, a fighter, and he's not having it. He's forwarding back, and he's going to try and get that belt back from Daniel Dubois. Now, what do you lot think will be the outcome of that? I think Daniel will win again. But with that said, with a new day, a new opportunity, with heavyweight boxers, you never know what can happen. I think a lot of people wouldn't have thought that Daniel Dubois would have dominated Anthony Joshua like that. But he did. And that's because what happens between boxers and heavyweight match is dependent on what happens at the day. What I don't think Fabio Wardley will be able to manage to get in the space of a year or eight months to a year, or how long it takes long to fight, is the pedigree. And that was my thing with Daniel Dubois. The pedigree, that amateur experience, he doesn't have that. He was white collar boxing before and something, and he's hard. Bro is, yeah, he's doing what he needs to do, but experience does count. And even